Chapter 4, The Blue Light in the Pine Barrens, Part 6. So Budd concludes that with these abduction accounts, one can construct a step-by-step scenario by the aliens, kind of like a modus operandi, like a method of operation. And the first element of each abduction is that the aliens, they establish some type of contact or control. The next step is when they take complete control over the victim. And once the total control has been established, the subject does exactly what the aliens want them to do. And when this is happening, the subject still has a rational thinking. Like, for example, like when Stephen Kilburn was abducted, he was thinking that maybe he should go to the nearby house to get help. And when Howard was being abducted, he grabbed the gun in an effort to protect himself. But because they're no longer in control, they kind of like stop doing the self-protection, like he drops the gun and Steven doesn't go to the nearby house because they don't have any control anymore. The aliens have the control. So the next step is complete immobilization and capture. And this is the most frightening part of the experience, because the victim or the abductee suffers a complete loss of body control. And this usually happens seconds before the aliens come into view. So it's like double traumatic. Like first, you have the feeling that you can't move. That's very traumatic. And next, an alien appears in front of you, and that's also traumatic. So it's double like trauma. The next step is when the abductee is transported into the UFO. And even though Stephen Kilburn said that there was like a clamp that got him, this is very uncommon. And Budd Hopkins mentioned that he didn't see this on UFO literature, so this account is very rare. The more common account is that the abductee is floated into the UFO, and that is more common. So Budd Hopkins noted that the technology being used here is very disturbing, because in these abduction events, there is telepathic communication, mind control, and people are paralyzed without it affecting their breathing and heartbeats. And this implies that the aliens they're very technologically advanced, more advanced than humans. So there's more steps, like there's more issues being experienced here in the abduction. There's a gradual sense of dread that something's about to happen. And there's like a telepathic order that the abductees get, like, for example, get out of the car or go behind the house. And then there's the muscular paralysis, which renders the abductee helpless. And in the other step, they are moved to the UFO when the examination takes place. And also, once inside, the abductee is somehow tranquilized and made to feel at ease, and sometimes even made to be happy.